going on, Pokemon trainers? Welcome to episode 95 of Gotta Watch 'Em All, the podcast bringing together trainers from every corner of Pokemon fandom before watching along with an episode of Pokemon the series, starting all the way back at episode 1. But today we're going to be watching episode 95, A Way Off, Day Off. Gotta Watch 'Em All is part of the Pokemon Professor Network, and today is Saturday, May 23rd, 2020. I'm one of your hosts, Ken Pescator, joined by my co-host, Adam Tuttle. Adam, hi.
Hey guys.
What's up? How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, as per usual.
Dude, 5 episodes away from 100. We're getting there.
We're going big.
That's a big milestone, man. Is it time to actually watch a movie?
Yes, 100%. We're doing it. I'm calling you out.
Can we possibly watch the first Pokemon movie for episode 100?
We're doing it for episode 100.
We have to do a bonus episode though, because we can't mess up the sequence where the episode numbers of the podcast match the episode numbers of the anime. So we'll have to do a bonus episode for the first movie. But I'm totally down to do that. We should.
All right.
Maybe we'll do a Zoom watch along with some community.
Oh my goodness, that
members.
would be excellent. All right, you heard it here first.
We've been talking about this for 95 episodes.
Yeah, but it's about time we finally, fall through and do it.
I know.
So that's why I'm announcing it. We're doing it for episode 100.
We're going to do something. Yeah, stay tuned to our social media because we'll definitely do something cool for episode 100. I think a little community watch along would be pretty fun, and we can all cry when things get emotional. But all right, on today's show, got some stuff to talk about. We have 4 weeks of distributions coming to Sword and Shield, actually starting this weekend. So we'll break that down, what you can expect and who you can get. We're going to take a look at some of the competition-ready cards from Rebel Clash. We've talked about Rebel Clash a lot lately, and it's because the set is really awesome. So it makes a lot of sense that there's a lot of coverage of it. So we'll kind of break down some of the cards that you want to look out for with Rebel Clash. It's been out there in the wild. The cards, the stock levels have been pretty strong across retailers, across the online.
Very strong.
Yeah, I think this set is doing really well for Pokemon, and I think a lot of people that weren't into the TCG or kind of on the fence because of the whole quarantine thing, stuck in the house, have dipped into the TCG a little harder than they normally would, which is a good thing. So I'm seeing Rebel Clash everywhere. That's why we're talking about it so much. So I absolutely adore this set, and I'm going to be cracking open my 3rd Elite Trainer box pretty soon. So I'm really, really enjoying this set.
Might as well just get a booster box at this rate.
I know, right? Maybe we'll split one. It's a good week for Pokemon clothing. This is, always a weird topic. A lot of people feel wishy-washy about Pokemon clothes. It's like they could be a Pokemon fan, but once it gets to the point of them wearing Pokemon clothing, that might cross the line for some, a little bit too revealing, a little TMI as far as letting people know, their nerdy side or anything like that. Not me, not I wear that nerd flag very, very loud and clear. I don't mind at all. And we have 2 really cool collections. We have one from UNIQLO, which is, a very interesting brand that has done stuff from streetwear to some formal wear. But they always do really cool graphic tees. So they have this specific graphic tee line, and they've partnered with Pokemon. They've done Pokemon stuff before, and we have a bunch of new shirts. And to celebrate that, Pokemon Go has also released a couple of those designs in-game. Then in addition to that, we have Pokémon Center releasing a new line called Outdoors With Pokémon.
Which is amazing.
It's kind of like this woodsman-style, campy, outdoorsy flannel shirt type thing. Very, very, very cool stuff. Definitely 100%. I already ordered one of the UNIQLO shirts, but I'm definitely going to be ordering some product from Pokemon Center. I'll tell you what I'm going to get when we get to that section. And then finally, we'll do our rewatch of Pokemon the Series episode 95, A Way Off, Day Off. Adam, you beat Pokemon Shield, right? So
yes.
Are you feeling like you need to put it down, or do you think that this can kind of motivate you to start doing more raids, or like where are you with the game? Like, did you finish the end game stuff?
I haven't finished the end game stuff. I haven't beat the 2 guys with suits yet. Like, I haven't gotten my Zacian or Zamazenta. Sorry, it's Zamazenta. I haven't gotten him yet, but I'm like, my drive to play it is there. It's just, I'm messing around with Animal Crossing. I know this is a Pokemon podcast, but that game kind of takes up, you get lost in it. You're like an hour and a half later, you're like, what? And then I know the other podcasts I've mentioned, I kind of figured out Minecraft a little bit, and that has taken its toll on me. So yeah, I just got lost track of time, but definitely going back into it. I still need to get back into the wild area. That's still my favorite part. I need to get back to it.
Well, maybe these distributions will help you do that, because some of what makes the wild area really cool, especially when you start getting into raid battles, is the fact that if you want hidden ability Pokemon, you have to get them through max raid battles. So what this distribution is doing is every week for the next 4 weeks, they're going to be giving out Galarian Pokemon, but those Galarian Pokemon will have specific hidden abilities. So I'll kind of break down the schedule here and what you can expect, and maybe this will motivate you to get back in. So starting this week, actually on the 22nd, yesterday this started, and each one of these I'll give the starting date. It'll run to the following week. Galarian Mr. Mime is available with the hidden ability Ice Body. It'll also, and all them, in addition to having the hidden ability, also come with some items of some sort. So the Mr. Mime is going to come with a Lure Ball, a Moon Ball, a Heavy Ball, and a Dream Ball. Then the following week, Galarian Ponyta with the hidden ability Anticipation. That'll come with a Level Ball, a Love Ball, a Friend Ball, and a Beast Ball. The following week after that, starting on June 5th, Galarian Corsola with the hidden ability Cursed Body, along with evolution items: Sweet Apple, Tart Apple, Chipped Pot, Cracked Pot, Sachet, Whipped Dream. So different evolution items for different Pokemon. It's pretty cool, the whole Poltegeist thing and everything. And then finally, 4 weeks out, starting on June 12th, Galarian Meowth with the hidden ability Unnerve. Now this is a cool one. It's going to come with 100 experience candies and 50 big nuggets. So they're standard experience candies, not worth a ton, but these are cool because you can give them out as needed. And there's been plenty of times where I'm leveling up a Pokemon and they might not need a ton of experience, but I only have a large experience candy or something like that, and I end up
you don't want to
wasting a lot of experience. Yeah, so this you can kind of just give your Pokemon what they need, and you don't have to be so wasteful. So 4 weeks of Galarian Pokemon. All 4 have different hidden abilities and different goodies they come with. And what we'll do is on each of our episodes, each of like the next 3 episodes going forward, we'll give a little reminder of what Pokemon will be distributed that week. And all this stuff is going to be through Mystery Gift. So you need to get online. You need to just go into the menu, select Mystery Gift, and then you can pull the gift down and unlock it like that. Put a link in the description if you have any questions on how to actually do that. The process is super, super easy, but you don't want to miss it because they're all timed. And now's your chance, starting now. Yeah, and all this is kind of in preparation, I guess, for the release of the Isle of Armor, the first expansion pass thing. We still don't have an exact date, but at the bottom of this page that talks about the distributions, it just says the end of June. So if the last distribution here starts on the 12th, then perhaps on the 19th or so is going to be, let's see what day of the week that is. The 19th of June is a Friday. So maybe that Tuesday coming up after that, the 23rd, maybe that'll be the release day of Isle of Armor.
We don't
definitely
know, but could be. Tinfoil hats.
It could be. Yeah, tinfoil hat time for sure. But they said end of June. So they're, no specific date, but I can't imagine them changing that at any point this late in the game. So we'll have to see. But pick up these Pokemon. Free Pokemon are good. This is this is a good opportunity also to just get random stuff that you can ultimately transfer to bank. And, from the collector's aspect, when you look back and say, oh, I have a hidden ability Mr. Mime, or a hidden ability Galarian Ponyta, this might be the only time to acquire a Pokemon with that hidden ability. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool for collectors. All right, let's shift gears a little bit. Adam, Rebel Clash, how have you been doing with your collection? I know that you picked up 2 booster boxes and a bunch of like random boxes. Like you got like the Sword and Shield figure collection and all that stuff. How are you trying to like go for a master set here, or are you just
trying.
opening like crazy? Are you really?
But current, yeah, and that's kind of like my goal. You know, as soon as I started doing the Special Conditions podcast, it was kind of like a toss up behind an idea of me cataloging, you know, collecting from Sun and Moon on, and like going through all my sets as like rotations have happened. Quickly got out of hand, so I scrapped that idea. But I've been trying to do every single set, and I've kind of got all the way from like Steam Siege straight up, like everything is in like cataloged order. I've looked back at some of my older sets, and they're all kind of just random, and I have like boxes full of just EXs and breaks and awesome rare cards that should be in binders, but they're not. And I just have to figure out time to do that.
I don't think I went for a master set going all the way back. I think the last one I tried for that was like Breakpoint or something, because that's like one of the sets that when I first started getting back into the TCG after a little break. So Breakpoint, get it? But that's like, I typically have all my sets in boxes. Like just, I'll buy the Elite Trainer box, I'll buy some boosters here and there. But for Breakpoint, I bought a booster box, couple Elite Trainer boxes, and that one I actually have in a binder. So, you know, I'm thinking maybe Rebel Clash might be the one for me. Maybe one set per expansion, I might go for the master set. I think that might be like a fun goal to kind of push myself for. But these sets are just so big. Like, they don't make it easy.
They are. I mean, the last set that I 100% completed is Roaring Skies. But that's because initially
3 rotations back.
Yeah.
4 rotations back.
But initially I had purchased a case. Well, I had enough bulk to get a case of cards, which was an astronomical amount of bulk. But I was able to get 6 boxes. And from those 6 boxes, I got everything I needed.
That's awesome.
But Rebel Clash is fantastic. You know, like Ken said, this set has some of the most anticipated cards coming out of it. There's just tons of stuff. This is all coming from Pokemon.com's contributing writer, Ellis Longhurst. They put together a list of few competitive ready cards from the newest set, obviously. These are the ones that definitely stand out. Dragapult VMAX. It not only has amazing art, but has great flexibility when used with Spell Tag and Horror Psychic Energy. So you're dropping damage counters left and right, and it's amazing. Like, for 2 energies, you're doing 60 damage. You're placing damage counters around. Like, it is bonkers. Absolute bonkers.
And here I am going like, this card's pretty.
Well, see, and that, I mean, now that we know it's Dragapult, but the whole time I've been calling it the thing that shoots like a baby lizards out of its head.
Dragon baby ears.
Dragon baby ears. That card alone, it's so brutal. And if that wasn't enough, like it's weak now. It's now psychic Pokemon are usually weak to either psychic or dark Pokemon. So I mean, I play dark, so it doesn't scare me as much as other people.
Right.
But being able to place damage counters, that's not, you know, like you could have a Pokemon that says, you know, prevent damage. But if you're placing damage counters wherever, like, you can't stop that. Like there's a Mew that has a bench barrier, so your bench Pokemon can't be hit. It's all well and fun, but this thing overrides that because you're placing damage counters. You're not doing damage. You're just placing
You're not doing
them.
damage. Yes.
That's what makes this thing brutal. You know, moving forward, we've got Galarian Weezing. This card is insane. For 1 energy, you poison. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned, but you're putting 4 damage counters instead of 1 on that Pokemon in between the checkup. And it says, as long as this Pokemon's in the active spot, your opponent's Pokemon in play have no abilities except neutralizing gas.
Yeah.
So basically,
this is like, what was that Pokemon from, or wasn't it like, was it Vileplume?
Yeah, from the deck with the expanded.
Yeah, had like a similar effect or similar ability that would prevent abilities from being from working.
Yes. Well, one said no items. I think like Glaceon EX was one of the ones that's like it said basically that you know as long as it's active. But here's the drawback: it has to be the active Pokemon, and with Boss's Order in play, it's easily avoided. If I want to use my powers, I just have to dig for Boss's Order, which you know. Everybody's playing like 2 to 3, and if you're not, you should be playing 2 to 3. Then you've got Eldagoss V. We've already, I mean, I don't know if we've mentioned it on here, but basically you can play it, use its ability, Happy March, take a supporter from your discard pile and put it in your hand.
Oh, that's a good way to grab your
Boss's Order.
Boss's orders.
And then you can attack with it for like 2 colorless energies. With Float Up, it does 50 damage, and then you may shuffle Eldagoss and all cards attached to it back into your deck.
Yeah, that's
so
legit.
You can just reuse it over and over again, especially if you have a Pokemon with a high enough HP that can like stall. You know, then you've got Clefable. It has a Prankish ability, which allows the players to choose an energy attached to the opponent's active Pokemon and put it on the top of their deck. Energy Denial will always be so strong. So,
that's what I was going to say. What do they call that mechanic? Energy Denial is so cool. Like, what a disruptive mechanic. That's so awesome.
There's so many disruptive cards. Like, that's what makes the set stand out beyond Sword and Shield. Rebel Clash is that, like, defining set. So, I'm glad with the Players' Cup coming up that it gets a chance to shine. Because I was so worried that it wasn't going to get the love it deserved from the format. But now with everything in format and the Players' Cup and you're able to use it all, I'm excited to see what people come up with.
Yes.
And then like we mentioned before, Boss's Order, new supporter, brings back mechanics from Lysander, Gust of Wind from base set, Pokemon Catcher, Custom Catcher. It's brutal. This allows...
like you said, nothing's safe.
Nothing's safe.
Nothing's safe. You just, it's like I forget what video I was watching, but someone spent like 3 or 4 turns setting up 2 bench Pokemon, and the person was able to use Boss's Orders consecutively on 2 turns and just ruin their day by bringing these energied Pokemon into the active and just wiping them out, and it pretty much negated all the work that person had done over the past like 6 turns, because it just brought them in, he wiped them out, and rinse repeat. So it's like,
and you notice that a lot with like structure decks. That's why they don't have a lot of gusting abilities, because you have to spend that much time, putting energies onto your Rillaboom to get them into the active with 4 energies and attack.
Yep.
So it's a brutal card, and it's like the regular holo is like anywhere from $13 to $15, and then the secret rare goes for around like $33, somewhere around there.
It's been fluctuating. It's since you've been talking about like archiving and doing all the stuff, I've been paying a little bit closer attention to the way that the card market works. And I've seen like a few days ago, the secret rare was up to like $55. Today it's down to $33. By the time this podcast comes out, who knows? It could go like, it's crazy how volatile these card prices are, because the demand is just crazy. And some days it's up, some days it's down. It's very interesting to follow. It's really like playing the stock market. It's really fun.
Yeah, because it depends on, well, okay, so in theory, it comes down to whatever is being like, what's doing well in tournaments. And with Limitless TCG, like their qualifiers, the last one, they had the top 149 deck lists that are on there. And I'm like 90% sure all of them have Boss's Order in it. And it's like, when it's a clear cut, it's in every deck, the card just increases in value dramatically. So
it's good stuff. And it's a badass looking card too.
It is.
In addition
so
to that,
sweet.
The art looks phenomenal. That full art is one of my favorite renditions of Giovanni that I've seen in card form in a long time. He just looks so tough. He looks super cool. He almost has like a Steven pose. It's just like, I'm the boss. Respect me. Put some respect on my name. It's pretty awesome.
That's pretty much, and that's the thing. It's like, not only will you have to be like skilled now, and like, because you need less to do the same effect, if that makes any sense, for gusting abilities. So you only need to play your supporter, and you only need to, use a quick ball to go search for Eldagoss V, play it down. You've got the same card in your hand again.
Yeah.
Like, there's just less you need to do the same effect as needing, 2 custom catchers or getting a heads on Pokemon catcher. So it really comes down to like, it's going to be a lot more skill, and I think less chance. More skill, less chance. And I love when they do stuff like this.
Nice. Very nice. Very nice. All right, let's move away from the TCG, put our wallets back in our pockets for a moment, and we'll talk. Actually, no, you know what? I lied. Put them in your pocket, take it right back out, because there's new clothes that are out for to represent Pokemon, but they're one from a third party and one from Pokemon Center Originals. So, UNIQLO. So UNIQLO is a really cool company. They've done, like, a couple of years ago, I bought a bunch of like streetwear style shirts that they've done. They've partnered with like various artists. They do a lot of collaborations, and they also do a lot of gaming and anime related collaborations, which is kind of cool. And they've done Pokemon like stuff before, but they have this new series now called I think they're just calling it Pokemon or With Pokemon is the name of the collection. So. And then they fall under the UNIQLO UT, which is their line of graphic tees. Now, with UNIQLO, they've had like Disney partnerships, and the shirts were like brutally expensive. T-shirts that were like $40-$50, like that's crazy. That's outside of my budget. But this UT collection now, the one that these new Pokemon shirts fall in, all the T-shirts are $15. It's legit. So
that should fall in everyone's budget. And the Disney one should fall out of anyone's budget.
Dude, $50 for a T-shirt is a lot. $15 is spot
Isn't there a
on.
song about
That's
that? They're like, it's like $50 for a T-shirt. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's nuts. But there's a couple really cool designs. There's like this 2 with silhouettes, one with Pikachu, one with Eevee. The Pikachu one is actually the one that I ordered. And if you sign up for the first time on UNIQLO.com as a new user, you get free shipping. So it was, $15 shipped, which was phenomenal. It's already on its way. They have one for Pikachu, one for Eevee. There's a really awesome group shirt. They didn't have my size available. Like, the stuff is selling out quick. But it's like a pink or light blue shirt, and it has like a group of Kanto Pokemon on the front. Features like Gengar and Snorlax. The legendary birds are in there. Dragonite's in there. Gyarados. Just like this awesome mishmash of all these different Pokemon. Really, really awesome looking. There's a pocket tee, and on the pocket they have Pikachu's tail. It's just really cool. And to celebrate this whole thing, 3 of the designs, including this really awesome Ditto design, are available in Pokemon Go in the Avatar Style Shop at no cost. Now, sometimes they'll put clothing in the shops, even if it's on a promotion or a collaboration, but they still make you pay for it, which is a bummer. Because it's like, hey, you can or do all this work in game and you unlock the ability to buy this T-shirt. It's like a little anticlimactic. With this, what's neat about it is when you go into the shop, you actually see the UNIQLO logo. So you don't have to like go to shirts and then, cycle through the 50 shirt designs to find the UNIQLO stuff. The UNIQLO actually has a logo front and center, full color. And I guess that's part of the, hey, we'll let your avatars have this for free, but you have a little product placement, that you need to go through to get there. But really, really cool stuff. Definitely check it out and take advantage of that free shipping for first-time buyers. And then we have at Pokemon Center, so these are Pokemon Center Originals, the Outdoors with Pokemon Collection. Super cute, great-looking logos. It features kind of like this outdoorsy, campy kind of vibe. Flannel shirts, There's like caps, like they're like almost like dad style caps. There's hoodies, windbreakers, and long sleeve tees. But my favorite, and I'm without a doubt getting this, they have 2 fanny pack designs that are absolutely amazing. And one of the logos has like a little camper van on it, but the camper van is Pikachu. So it's like a little van with wheels, but it has Pikachu ears and the lightning tail. It's just cute, super cute. And I've been wanting a fanny pack for a long time, actually, believe it or not, unironically, like no joke, because whenever I go out and play Pokemon Go, I always have chargers and battery packs and, business cards, stickers, like all that crap on me. So it's like it would be so cool now that I could just not have to have my pockets loaded up with stuff, especially going into the hot months where I'm not going to have a jacket that has extra pockets. So I'm definitely going to be picking up the fanny pack. But Adam, have you looked through any of this stuff? Any of these shirts jump out at you, either from UNIQLO or this outdoor collection?
I mean, it wasn't necessarily the shirts that got me, because they're kind of just basic. And they have like just a very, you can't really tell that it's Pikachu. It's just small, the symbol. It's kind of like the Hollister symbol, or you know what I mean? It's like,
yeah,
it's there, but they don't really do it for me. I guess there's 2 t-shirts with it like big and bold. Those are cool, but they're too expensive for me. $35 for a t-shirt. That as well is kind of ridiculous. But $15 for these amazing baseball caps. Heck yeah, sign me up for both.
Yeah, that's a solid deal.
And they have this
$15
awesome,
is a good price point.
Yeah, and then they have this amazing camping plate set with it's got like 2 bowls, 2 plates, and 2 little like hot cocoa mugs. Oh my god, it's so freaking adorable.
Yeah, this is I like when they do these lifestyle sets like this, because it carries the branding of whatever the line is across, and it's like, it's just going like picture we were at like a Pokemon Go Fest or at a community day or at some kind of thing, and you go and have a picnic and you whip this stuff out. It's like, that's an awesome conversation piece. Like, that's super cool.
Yes. Yeah. That's probably like the highlight piece for me, but I sincerely enjoy the baseball caps. Like, I'm like 90% going to buy them. I'm showing interest in the little water bottles, but again, I don't know. There's certain price points that I just can't hit. For stuff like that, like I already have a nice one, so it's for me to just buy it because it's aesthetically pleasing because it's got Pokemon on it. I don't know.
Well, Pokemon Center is known for having some pretty high prices on their stuff too. I mean, they've had T-shirts that were $50 before, when they do like the artist collabs and everything. So it's hit or miss, but I think it's free shipping right now in Pokemon Center for all orders over $20. So
that's easy.
Yeah, that's an easy one to hit. Usually it's like $50. I know they did for a little while. They were doing free shipping on all orders. Now it's just free shipping on over 20. So not bad at all. All right, Adam, that was the news. Do you want to take a little break before we get into our episode?
Let's do it. I'm feeling the break.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll get our Amazon Prime Video queued up, and we'll watch this episode. We'll be back right after this. And we are back from our break. Thank you so much for that. Adam, how was that break for you? Was it refreshing?
I got a little stretch in. I was like, ugh.
You got the Ash Ketchum stretch.
Yeah. Does that. And then I switched my hat backwards, and I was like, I'm going to catch you.
Nice. All right, a little housekeeping to get through before we get into the back half of the show and watch our episode. This podcast is powered by Patreon. Please check ours out over at patreon.com/PokemonProfessor, where you can support this show for as little as $1 a month. And that $1 will get you access to our patron-exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. And if Patreon isn't your thing, there's still a couple other ways you can help us out. If you're listening on YouTube, you can subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and if you're listening via a podcast service like Apple Podcasts, you can take a moment to leave us a review. Oh, and by the way, we had our first ever Patreon TCGO tournament this past weekend was awesome. Adam and I both competed.
It was fantastic.
I lost in the first round.
I also lost in the first round. Don't tell anyone. Wait, we just told everyone.
Yo, it's worse for me because I played the Inteleon deck and got beat by
I don't know why you didn't play the
deck.
Rillaboom.
I was going to play the Rillaboom deck, but I figured that everyone was going to be running the Relentless Flame Charizard deck, which a lot of people in the field did. But I still got beat. Just the way these Steam decks work is you could get caught out there and just have the worst hand ever. And that's what happened to me. I just could not get an Inteleon even onto my bench. So it's like I started building things up, and before I knew it, he had a Nidoking out and fully powered up and was just one-shotting my team one by one by one by one. He didn't even have to use Charizard because I just couldn't get anything out in time. It was painful. It was painful. But
that's brutal.
Yeah, the winner is actually on Instagram. His name is Professor Pokeballer, but it's prof.pokeballer, prof.pokeballer on Instagram. I'll put a link to him in the description. Check out his page. He does some really awesome Pokemon Go infographics and videos. But he won an Elite Trainer box as part of this tournament that we hosted. And he already messaged me and said, hey, when I get my Elite Trainer box, let's do an 8-pack battle to open.
What?
So, yes. So he's
how many people can we have live?
Well, if we do it on Zoom, we could have a lot, and then we can just record it and then upload it to.
Because what if I did
Instagram.
8, or what if I did 4 and you did 4?
Well, that's kind of what I said to him, because what we're going to do is we're going to do some of it on his channel and some of it on our channel. So he would host the first half and do 4 packs versus me, and then we would host the second half and you could do 4 packs versus him.
Oh, okay. That works.
Yeah, so
very
very cool stuff, but that's all through our Patreon. So whether you're into competitive Pokemon Go or competitive TCG, we have a home for you at Patreon. We would appreciate your support. All right, let's get into this episode, Pokemon the Series number 95, A Way Off, Day Off. Original air date in Japan was May 27th, 1999, and as episode 98. And in the US, the original air date was April 8th, 2000, and is currently episode 95 in the rotation. If you're keeping score per series, this is Adventures in the Orange Islands, episode 43. So, Adam, if you're good to go, we can get this show on the road. You ready to do this?
I'm ready to hit that record button.
No, not record.
Oh, wait. Play. Sorry, we're already doing that. I've already hit record. We're already
it's like
in process.
This has been a great episode so far. Just let me know when I should start recording.
Well, wait. Right, when should I start recording?
Yeah.
No, I'm totally
Let's start our episode in 3, 2, 1, go. So you wanna be a master of Pokemon. So I think that we should, without a doubt, do something cool for episode 100. I think, we'll record our normal episode 100, Gotta Watch 'Em All, with Pokemon the Series episode 100. But I think we should definitely throw a bonus episode in that week for the movie. And
yeah.
I think I got to figure out how it works with, the Netflix watch party kind of thing. I know that there's a way to do that, where you can invite people in, and only one person needs to have the actual Netflix account, and then you can invite people. We got to figure that out. We got 5 weeks to do it. But I think that would be really cool. I haven't or maybe we'll even watch Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution to keep it a little current.
Yeah, I think so, because everybody's seen the first one, and it's we can always go back.
Right.
Once again, our heroes are still on Lapras.
Yeah, go figure. Even the narrator said, and once again.
As always, they're in high spirits.
These
are high spirits.
So I thought that was funny. So the narrator comes in, says like, "Hey, everyone's in high spirits," and then they show everyone all distressed, and the narrator comes back in. He's like, "Wait, these are high spirits?" It's like, dude, the narration's done, man.
How can you work up an appetite sitting there all day?
Oh, it's easy. I've been sitting here thinking about eating all day.
So
And of course, for once, Tracy isn't the one that spots anything.
Something, Pikachu?
I know it's Pikachu,
It's Pikachu.
and it's like
it's like-
it's not even in the direction that they're going.
And he doesn't
It's like
even
off to
know.
the side.
And Tracy doesn't even like step in and say, "Oh yeah, that's Wappa Wappa Island." Like,
Yeah, that's the island that I know everything about. Yo, Jigglypuff is legit the best swimming Pokemon
Way off.
in the entire Dex.
yeah, I think it's
Because-
water type, right?
Dude, it's honestly, it swam by itself this entire time. It's amazing.
I don't know if it swam. I think it just floated.
Like a buoy. It's just like a buoy. The current
Yeah.
took it.
It actually
So
just
this island that
follows
they
them.
show up on is like paradise.
Get lost, okay, guys?
It's beautiful.
It's like the island from the Pokemon Go live stream that's going on right now to celebrate Community Day C. Dot.
Why don't you go have
Yep, yep.
Cha!
That's right.
Lapras, you can go with them if you want.
Maybe a meteor.
Oh, what was maybe a meteor?
Looks like some kind of fruit.
Something must have dropped it on you.
Huh?
It's like it's not fruit, it's poop. I was actually pretty excited to see Farfetch'd in this episode. It's cool.
Yeah. And also to see so many of them.
Yeah, yeah. It's like a whole flock.
Awesome.
Where do they get all these leaks? That's what I want to know.
I gotta make a sketch of this.
The island's full of them.
They look like little hippo potatoes they're carrying.
Yes, yeah. I wonder if that like had inspiration on the actual hip hop. Yeah.
It really looks like it, right?
Yeah.
These look sweet.
I wonder if I'm gonna check Bulbapedia really quick to see if they talk about what the name of this fruit is.
You just gotta know which ones to pick.
You see, look, there you go.
Right?
Tracy does have some expertise on the island. He knows all about the fruit.
Do look a little darker. Great.
I don't think they talk about the fruit,
Island that even Ash isn't gonna go hungry.
but it is very hippo potatoes.
They can eat it up.
Yes,
Hey,
yeah.
since the food's free, why don't we spend the day here and give ourselves and the Pokemon a little vacation?
Great.
Okay then.
So,
I love the music here.
go ahead. No, I like how they just
Scyther.
everybody comes out. And it's like I always forget like the fact that Togepi and Marill are like the only non-Kanto Pokemon.
Okay, Scyther, it's your turn. You gotta wait till I say so.
So Scyther's mean, dude.
I love that like Scyther comes out, you know, guns blaring.
Squirtle. There's no reason to be scared. This is just Tracy's newest Pokemon. Squirtle.
Yeah, you haven't met yet. Hey, Scyther, say hi to everybody.
Scyther, scare the crap
You
out
know,
of everybody.
You don't really ever think of like I know they're blades, but like you don't necessarily think of them as like these metal pieces attached to Scyther. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of weird. Like they think of him more like claws or nails, but like they show him here and it's like, dude, no, he's got swords attached to his body.
Squirtle.
Look at that.
They're definitely deadly.
I love,
Too
dude.
afraid of anything.
Now
Charizard is the
you're
greatest,
Scyther.
dude. He's the
Scyther's
greatest.
gonna fit in just fine. Hey, Charizard.
He's like, yeah, I heard you, bro.
Say hello.
So leave me alone. I'm sleeping.
Now, what kind of an attitude is that?
Yep.
I asked you to come over and say hello. Would it be easier to be polite for once?
Hey, burn
Scyther
pun.
cuts the flames.
You really burned me up.
This rivalry is so sweet.
I like how Ash is like charred. It still breaks up the fight. Tracy didn't even do anything. It's just like letting it happen. It's like, dude, gotta look out for your Scyther, man.
This could get tricky.
It already is.
How do they always find the same islands? That's what I want to know. How? They have a sub. They can go anywhere.
Well, they're on the same path, you know? I don't know. But see, I feel like Jesse's pretty revealing here.
You think?
Yeah, but I feel like isn't this one of the episodes where like a scene gets cut out or
No, there was the band episode where James was in a bikini.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
But that like it wasn't even because, you know, he was wearing a bikini. He's been in drag before. They actually gave him like body parts.
Oh, okay.
You've seen that, right? You've seen the pictures
Yes.
of that? I
Yep.
gotta send it to you. It's insane. It's very unsettling.
Squirtle, Bulbasaur.
A Pokémonster rally.
This is an opportunity we can't pass up.
Jesse,
They were just in their bikinis, and now all of a sudden they have their Team Rocket uniforms back on.
Forget about Pokemon when the boss forgets about our debts.
If we can grab those Pokémon and bring them back to the boss, we'll finally be free.
See, it's just everybody's supposed to have a day off,
Then we can go on a real vacation.
and
Dude, villains don't
They're
get a
back
day
to
off.
work.
Heroes don't get a day off.
We have more than enough. Pikachu.
They rotate their days off, so like they both have days off and just like call a truce for one day of the week so they can chill at the island.
right?
Yo, tall Snorlax weirds me out.
what's up, Scyther?
It's like, how come this Snorlax isn't eating the whole island like that last Snorlax did?
But it won't take us long to get everything ready.
Because here's the reason. Because Jigglypuff.
Jigglypuff, get here.
I'm telling you, man, it's crazy how I wonder, I don't know if Bulbapedia has like a list of what Pokemon are in how many episodes or not, but for a non, you know, Pokemon, like it's not like no one who owns Jigglypuff? No one, right? Like
No one, nope.
It's his own thing. It's like it's in so many episodes, and it's no one's Pokemon. It's
Hey, where did Jigglypuff go?
Let's just be happy it's gone, Tracy.
Snorlax's
I love-
face is
no,
legitimately
dude.
the best.
The extra face on the side of Togepi is the greatest.
and like she drew it so small that it like actually looks like a face.
I think you're right.
And this music kicks in, and I'm like, oh man, is this the end of the episode?
Yeah, it was kind of interesting how they do this with like the theme music, and it almost turns into like a montage scene.
Like this in a long time.
Very interesting.
Okay, everybody, come and get a nice, juicy tropical fruit sandwich.
This reminded me of like a Brock scene too, because Tracy comes out with like a plate of sandwiches.
Cool and refreshing.
It's like that's very Brockish.
That looks good.
Fruit? Don't you have any bologna or Swiss cheese or peanut butter?
I like how he rhymed there.
Trees don't grow on trees.
Yep.
And Ash ate all the peanut butter last week.
I'll eat yours if you don't want them, Misty.
Oh, no,
Fruit
I
sandwiches.
Just never had a fruit sandwich before.
You're telling me you've never put a handful of grapes in between 2 slices of whole wheat bread?
I've never done that.
No.
You've done that?
No, not at all.
Well, I guess if you make a jelly sandwich, that's kind of a fruit sandwich.
Yep. Facts.
Our dinner gone in one bite.
I've without a doubt had peanut butter and banana sandwich.
Yep. I've had peanut butter and jelly.
Yep.
I mean, everybody should. I mean, unless you're allergic to peanut butter, but sunflower butter or something like that works too.
Snorlax did all the eating. Now we have to do all the work.
It's like,
Snorlax sure
couldn't
is
you just like immediately call Snorlax back into his ball like before he eats your sandwiches?
Did you
Yep.
know
It's like,
that Snorlax
you see him about to eat the sandwich, like Snorlax returned. Meow, catch the plate as it falls to the ground.
its Pokemon.
Or maybe it's because now it's in the hands of a talented trainer.
Oh, really?
Well, see, Misty
Talking
asked
smack.
why, why Snorlax didn't eat as much. And we learned that it's because he was in his Pokeball not using up energy.
Yep.
Those two really
I don't know.
add
I
up.
just found it interesting.
Marrow's letting Togepi use its tail like a toy. That's really nice.
I wish they were nice.
See, it's the Gen 2 Pokemon hanging out together. We were talking about it last episode. I love the fact that this Scyther has like the kind of like little sideburn kind of things going on. Like, you know what I mean? Just like he's so much character
Just
to
hope
him.
Scyther will cut it out and
Yeah, and it's like, I like how they develop, Charizard and Scyther's personalities there.
Yeah.
Because it's not every day we get to see Charizard, you know?
Well, in more than just like a little quick slapstick scene. Like, you know what I mean? Like, all right, he comes out, he, torches Ash, and then that's usually it.
I wonder what it's for.
The GS ball.
Yeah, we finally see the
There's
return of the
something different
GS
about
ball
the
here.
GS ball besides the color. I wonder if there's something inside it. Huh?
It's like, this is the first time you thought of this, Ash?
Over.
I'm just upset that Pikachu, he's like hiding it. He's like, oh, just don't think that I was looking at
I
this
don't think he was
Pokeball.
hiding it. I think he just, like, attached it to this belt buckle or the back of his belt or something.
And so are the gym leaders.
All right, so now we go back to the musical montage action here. And all the ridiculous gym battles. Not unconventional gym battles.
Yeah, here's the race.
Split finish.
I remember that stretch.
There's Dan.
That was
This was
such
a fun episode.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And it's fun too, like when they show like him getting down through the goal line and it's like he's got a disc of ice left. So funny.
Yeah.
I did it.
I wonder what our next Orange League gym battle's gonna be like.
I don't know, man. You better get to it instead of just chilling on taking a vacation day.
You can't do any better than that.
And kill the music. Shooting star. Yo, Misty's got an awesome sleeping bag.
There's Moltres. Hey, that's Articuno. And that's Zapdos.
Tracy, what are you doing?
Oh boy, I better make a sketch of these before they.
It's like they wake up just to be put to sleep. It's like they were already sleeping. Dude, I want that sleeping bag. It's legit.
I'm sure somebody has one. I'm sure somebody's made it. Look how big his nose is. Did you see that?
Creepal sleep powder really white.
Yes, we're a knockout combination, aren't we, Vicky, old pal?
Yeah, did you see that? It was like, "Rah."
Oh my goodness.
The scream is great. The scream is hilarious.
Right. Things are about to get sticky.
It's amazing that they have the rocket launcher, like the bazooka, on hand at all times, and then it has all these different types of ammo.
Now all we do is
Well, I'm sure it's whatever they can get their hands on.
I like how the suction cup sticks to the side of like furry Venonat.
You caught that too?
So I got excited when I saw this. Like when I saw them on screen at the same time, I was like, yeah, that's it. They're gonna handle business.
And what's funny is like Jessie is very familiar with that Scyther. Her hair was cut, and now it's full length again.
What's happening?
I don't know.
She used special product.
Yeah.
She
Miracle
used the
Grow.
full heal.
She used.
Yo, the fact that Togepi is always happy, even like in the face of like extreme danger, is the cutest thing ever.
We didn't hear a thing.
Prepare for trouble.
I love that they're rolling in on these.
To protect
Yeah.
the world from devastation.
To unite all peoples within
The
our
rose.
To denounce the evils of truth and love.
nation, to extend our reach to the stars above.
Team Blocket, rest off at the lead of spite tonight.
So good.
Prepare to surrender now. Surrender now.
Say the motto right.
God, I just love every noise that James makes. It's the best. I love it.
You're not gonna take anything.
Look at this booty shot right here.
Three in our sleep.
I choose you, Weezy.
Let's show 'em, Pikachu.
Hey, at least we get some battles in.
Yeah.
I don't like when episodes go by and there's no battles, so at least we get some battles in. Scyther, never Scyther, I guess because it's older, but like whenever Scyther does anything, it's always tired.
Which is like, maybe you should have caught a different one, Tracy.
Yeah, you should have picked a different one. No, man, this one's got personality.
Right, Squirtle, water gun attack.
La 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 la. Booyah.
Pikachu, thunder shock now.
This is a cool kind of sequence, though, because all the different Pokemon are working together. And, like, Team Rocket didn't even stand a chance at all. They got, like, 1 or 2 attacks off, and they did nothing. Yes, get it, Charizard.
Okay, Scyther.
Scyther has Skull Bash?
I guess so. Boom, boom, boom.
Straight to the moon without a rocket.
Ding.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye. See you later.
You all did a great job. Squirtle, Baba, Scyther.
Yeah, so more no dialogue needed character development here with Scyther and Charizard. Look at my beard.
And then they just walk away.
I don't like your pork chops.
I thought they were almost gonna fight each other.
So what do you think, you're Wolverine?
Flexing their muscles.
Oh, straight flexing. That's what was going on.
Yeah, that's cool.
I hope so, because I'd hate to referee that match.
Oh, Pikachu's so cute.
Okay, Lapras.
So all the water Pokemon were just like left. Something right there.
Yeah,
Like,
they didn't have to fight at all.
And so our heroes head once more for adventure.
They should have
Now
packed
their
up like
spirits are
bags of
refreshed,
fruit.
higher and more hopeful than
right?
ever
I'm
before.
I'm sure Misty's bag could hold some. And Togepi.
We shouldn't have tried to snag
Team
that
Rocket found this
Snorlax.
nice little
No, we
remote
can't
island
do
to
it.
hang out
We're
on.
stuck out here in the middle of nowhere, and we can't do a thing about it.
Hey, I know. Let's enjoy it.
No, wait, yeah!
A Farfetch.
I'm sure the boss would forget our debts if we brought him one of those.
Maybe there's more than one.
Yeah, I think there's more than one.
There sure are.
Maybe they just want
Oh, good one.
That's Farfetch.
It's like even though they're like duck Pokemon, they make them sound like crows. They're like, "Rah."
Yeah, and they're all using Leak Slap. But they were all being gentle, is what it looked like.
Well, they're weak little birdies.
Don't say that out loud.
To
Farfetch'd, a
be
weak little birdie.
continued. So, I don't know. This was an okay episode. It's, at least he brought the GS ball out. There's no real
Yeah, you were
sense of
asking for that.
direction. It's just one of those episodes. No league battles, no gym battles, no mention of Professor Oak, no mention of the main story arc, no mention of anything, but they did. Well, I guess they brought up the GS ball. That's it, just for a second. And we got a Team Rocket battle. But it was okay. It was okay. I like that they developed Scyther and Charizard, but what'd you think?
I think it was an okay episode. I don't think... I think it's just one of those, like, if it wasn't in the storyline, it wouldn't be...
It wouldn't matter.
I wouldn't be disappointed.
Yeah, I maybe give this like a 5 or 6 out of 10.
I'd give it a 4.5, but
yeah,
that's me being honest.
All right, well, it's that time, Adam. It's booster time.
Oh, wait, it's booster time?
I have Rebel Clash.
Booster time. I've got a Cosmic Eclipse.
I have a green code card. Jeez Louise.
That leaves hope for me to get also a green code.
Jeez, God. All right, here we go. Let's do the Leonhardt Guess the Energy game. Oh, shout to Leonhardt for pulling a first edition base set Charizard. Potentially a $55,000 card. Video was insane. Fire Energy. It is a water energy. Lombre, Hawlucha, Indeedee, Litwick, Galarian Corsola, Binacle, a Scyther. All right, cool. Vullaby, a Coughing, and my rare is a non-hollow Diggersby. Sweet.
Oh, that's... no comment.
Couldn't get a boss's orders or something? Jeez.
My code is
green,
also
white?
green. And Dark Energy. Oh, it's Fairy. Red and blue. Tag Call. That Pokemon doesn't exist. It looks like an anchor, but it doesn't exist. Ducklet. Swirlix. Alolan Grimer. Slugma. Chinchou. My reverse holo is a full art Steelix with the trainer.
What?
And then my rare is a Golurk. Okay, so I guess in green, in Cosmic Eclipse, you can still get the secret rare cards. So I did good.
You did great.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. You gotta send me a picture of that.
That's
cool because it was in the reverse hollow position. So very interesting. Did it take you by surprise?
It did. Plus, I got a Tag Call and a red and blue. Like, I'd say this pack was definitely worth it.
It's a pretty successful pack. Yeah, that's awesome. All right, well, that's going to wrap up this week's show. Thank you to everyone for checking us out, sticking around. Hope you enjoyed it. You can email us, info@gottawatchemall.com. You can send us a text, picture, voicemail, 732-835-8639. Please check out our affiliate link to TCG Player in the description if you need anything for cards, Magic the Gathering even, but supplies also, binders, top loaders, sleeves, playmats. Check out tcgplayer.com. They have it all, and it helps out the show. We also have our merch store live. We have plenty of Gotta Watch 'Em All merchandise, as well as Lured Up special conditions, so definitely check that out. It helps us out greatly. And check out gottawatchemall.com for everything that's going on at the show. But Adam, if you don't have anything else, I think that's a wrap.
Awesome. This was fun. Go get some more Pokemon cards, because we're gonna do another pack next week. So
yes, and remember, trainers, if you're not out there catching them all, just hang out with us and watch them all. We'll see you next week.